So the seventh lesson really is around balance. So you saw earlier that we introduced this enterprise architecture reference model, and these sorts of models are important. You have to know what boxes and arrows are touching who. But the thing is that we believe going forward that while these are good snapshots and these are good directional guides, you need to be also flexible about how you execute on these and where you're going to make exceptions, because you can also be too rigid in terms of consolidating and saying, for example, you can only use the enterprise web content management system, you can't use any other one. But in reality, for large, diversified enterprises, sometimes they may have two WCM platforms, a light one for perishable microsites that their agencies build, and the other one for more integrated sort of e-business engagement, personalized experiences. So, the point here is that yes, you need to have a vision, you need to have an architecture, but you also need to be really flexible in the way that you execute. And in particular, once again, we'll focus on really making sure that you have user-centered design. So in terms of external digital, really putting the customer at the center and then working back from their desires for inspiration, utility, enablement, and of course value, the things that they want to do like discover, transact, and belong, and all the different journeys that appear in blue, and then ultimately, yes, the technologies that you need to support that. And in particular, you can see the business platforms in the gray area, and certainly the enterprise services in purple, but the key thing is for real business ownership of the actual customer-facing applications in the blue, and really taking ownership of those and making sure that any architecture supports you as a business doing exactly what you need for your customers. So a successful digital strategy, especially in the MarTech world, is going to balance architectural purity with key exceptions for important business objectives or important usability objectives. And I think establishing, just even understanding that you're going to have to balance that, I think is a really important breakthrough. That you can't, on the one hand, have complete chaos. You do need an architecture, but that architecture can't be too rigid or pure, or you're not going to be able to be agile enough.